All right, let's start today's lesson. Today we're gonna start a new unit. Okay, so this is called. It says 类词. So what is 类词? Let me see. Okay, let's see. 类词 class words? No, not really. I don't know. So this is not good translation. Anyway, so these are the characters or words that a lot of times serve as a grammatic function to indicate the structure of the sentence, things like that. Okay. So first of a character is 知. Okay, so this is the very common words of this kind. Okay, so the primary meaning is equivalent to English words of. Okay, so of. And so now here's another function. It's here. It says it's between subject and verb, okay, to make the structure a component of a sentence, okay? And so basically, it's a, usually subject and verb actually put together will become a sentence, right? And so you stick this character 知 in between the subject and the verb, and then this thing become a unit, okay? And that unit itself can become a component of a sentence, right? So that thing can be a subject, okay, or object, okay. So that's a one purpose. Okay, so another purpose is a pronoun, okay, means this, that, or he, her, it, they, them, it's, his, other, okay. So it could be any of those, okay? Any of those. And so this is, so you have to decipher or interpret it according to its context, okay? 知 and now another thing is, it's representing zigzag, okay, just like 之字形 zigzag. They say, the stuff, the shapes, it looks like the shape of this character, okay. All right, so these are the these are the basic meanings, okay. 知 let's see.英知教之中学时代. Yeah, this is 教之 this is that. Okay, so 教之中学时代, this means compared to that middle school era. Okay, like 取而代之 取而代之, this means this or that. Okay, 战而胜之, that means battle and win it. Okay, so and also here's another usage that means between between object between a not subject, I'm sorry, between a 形容词, okay, between a noun and a 形容词是什么? It's weird. 一下子忘记了. Yeah, adjective. Okay, so between the adjective and a noun, and then you stick a 之 in there, and that means a relationship. Okay, for 一家之长, that means the head of the family. Okay, 原因之一, that means one of the reasons. Okay, 夫子之文章, that means the article of this this article of this men. So that kind of thing. All right. So this basically is the of meaning. All right. Okay. So let's take a look at the character itself. So this one looks like okay. So looks like it's oracle bone character. You can see that it's on the top is a foot, and then a stroke at the heel place. So this is actually the original meaning is leave for. Okay, so basically you start a journey. Okay, that's the very original meaning of this character. All right. But now later that they expanded into other meanings. But this one, when you read some ancient text, and you can still find this usage. Okay, like leave for some place. Okay, so this is 知. Next one, hu. Hu means exhale or call. Hu. That's the original meaning of this character. Okay, hu. So this is the hu, like to express some kind of emotion. Hu. So in, at, from, because, according to, or to. Okay, so this is it has many meanings. Okay, many meanings in terms of English. Like it could be any of these. Okay, and so exactly which of one of them is really dependent on the context. Okay, and where it is. Okay, and so for example, like 如是知乎, so that hu means a question. Okay, a question. 如多知乎, so that means that's not a question, but that's it's a rhetorical question. Okay, and so it's like and this one 中庸之为德也，其志异乎. Okay, so this is this is to express some kind of assertion. Okay, and so basically this is who is added here to express some kind of emotional quality. Okay, so now this one is very common use in ancient text. Okay, in ancient text, not very. It's not actually used much at all in modern Chinese. Okay, in modern Chinese, it exists in some words like 是乎, 在乎, 关乎, 近乎, 几乎, 热乎, 套近乎, 热乎乎, all these 出乎意料, all these are words or idioms. And now this is these words are very common, but 乎 itself used in a sentence structure serve a grammatic purpose. Now that kind of usage is very common in ancient text, but the classic Chinese, but actually not very common in modern Chinese. Okay, so next one. 者, 者 means that which. Okay, he, who, those who, he, who, those, that which. Okay, so now you can see that this is serve as a grammatical purpose to refer to this or that, and then follow with a sentence that is describing that object. Okay, so as if it's equivalent to English like that which, or he who, or those who. Okay, that kind of thing, right? So for example, here are some of the examples. You know, 知人者智知人者智 so 知人者 so he who knows people that is wise. Okay, so 知人者智智之者明he who understands self is Ming is that means smart or prudent, and okay, so that sort of thing, and so here another example right here. 马之千里者一时或竞速一旦 so that means that you know those horses that can those horses that can run 1,000 miles, okay, and they will eat one dan. Dan is a measurement of grains, so which means a lot of food just in one meal. That means that you know those big strong horses has a very good appetite. Okay, so that's what it means. And so this is the 者 okay 者 means like that. So I think this to learn this thing you basically has to see a lot of examples, you know, with this character in sentence, and then try to figure out what the sentence means, and then with enough repetition and you know see those examples, and you will know exactly what they mean. Okay, so this is 者. Next one, 也 now 也 this character it's a common word in both classical Chinese and modern Chinese. Okay, and although that the usage is a little different. Okay, now in modern Chinese, this 也 just means also, to, as well. Okay, also, to, as well, or as well as. Okay, that's the basic meaning. Okay, and but in ancient, you know, in classical Chinese, okay, in classical Chinese, that they have other grammatic usage. Okay, so like they put it at the end of the sentence to mean like yeah, you know, that's it's a it become a what this. Okay, so this is okay, and sometimes they used to emphasize, okay, or to kind of express in a low key way, like 我也只好如此. That means just try to bring down the, you know, bring down the you know the how do I say, bring down the assertive nature of the sentence. Okay, so make the sentence much more mild. Okay, you know, serve that kind of purpose. Yeah, okay, and so yeah, now, and then you know you can put at the end of a sentence to mean a question. Okay, that's another usage. Also, sometimes they put in a sentence just to serve the purpose of as a stop. So almost feel like it's as a comma. Okay, because the classic Chinese there's no mark. Okay, like a question mark, comma, period. There's no such thing. in classic Chinese. Okay, so classic Chinese is like all run down, like there's no space, and so they use particular sentence structure to break the sentence. Okay, and so the a lot of times serve that purpose. Sometimes put at the end of the sentence, sometimes put it at the middle of the sentence to serve as comma. End of sentence serve as the period. Okay. And 于是人也必先苦其心志so things like that. Okay, so this is 也 next one 一那就是 that means alas. Okay, alas. And what is this thing? 感叹词 okay. Yeah, interjection. Okay, so basically, yeah, is an interjection. Alas, it's an interjection, basically. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's no other meaning other than this interjection. Okay. 呜呼一爱嗨 okay, so 呜呼这个一啊 now this one has a second pronunciation called I. I means breathe out, exhale. Okay, exhale or breathe out. They call it I. 爱气 爱气 to 气 so 爱气 that's this phenomenon of when you ate too much and stuffed, sometimes that some gas will come out from your stomach and come out of your mouth and make that sound. So that's the thing. Okay, called 爱气 爱气 Okay, next one 虚 now 虚 is breathe out slowly. Okay, breathe out slowly, that means 虚 yeah, breathe out slowly, called 虚 okay. And sigh, okay, that's the meaning. Okay, breathe out slowly or sigh. All right. Yeah, there's another pronunciation, but this is like it's very kind of, I don't know, it's not common at all, so I'm not put it over there. Okay, 虚 so 虚 now the very common idiom is called 嘘寒问暖 嘘寒问暖 is ask after somebody's needs. Okay, inquire after somebody's health. Okay, it's called 嘘寒问暖 Okay, so let's take a look at the character itself. Okay, so this one you can see that the right hand side is the character of 虚 Okay, now this 虚 means empty. And so basically this is like because you are breathe out slowly. Okay, so when you breathe in, you fill your lung with air, right? When you breathe out, you empty out your lung. And so now when you empty out, that makes what? That makes your lung empty. Okay, 虚 is basically means empty. Okay, so that's why 虚 next one 息 now 息 is a particle equivalent to ya. okay, in ancient poetry or in classic Chinese, okay. Okay, so equivalents in modern Chinese like ah, ya, that kind of thing, okay. And so you only see this character in classic Chinese, okay, like 归去来兮复兮福兮祸所伏，祸兮福所倚 ，okay. Um, I think this one should like.
福兮祸所伏，祸兮福所。
Anyway, this is.
福兮祸所伏，祸兮福所。
So I should delete this. Some not okay. Anyway, not gonna take care right now. So xi this is only used in classic Chinese. Okay, yi also a particle in classic Chinese. So that means already, indeed, or really. Okay, 由来久兮久矣，由来久矣，悔之晚矣。Okay, and so it means already, indeed, really, that kind of meaning. Okay. So it's used in classic Chinese, okay, not in modern Chinese, okay. Now let's take a look at the characters. So this one you can see, bottom is a arrow, okay, arrow, and so and the top and on the top 是 another character called yi, okay, so yi. Now yi, and so that place that looks like a I think it's like a city or village, that kind of thing. So your arrow hitting a place, so that means arrived already, okay. So they use they used arrow, hitting a place, okay, to mean like arrived. So therefore it's already, okay. Next one, 且 且 means now this one almost nearly be going to or will, shall, just for the time being, even for a long time, and both and or moreover, if, okay. So there's a lot of meanings, and so this one is served as a grammatic purpose, okay, to indicate the structure of the sentence. And so over here you can express like something gonna happen in the future, okay, or pronouncing like something, that phenomenon that gonna happen simultaneously, okay, that kind of thing. All right, so yeah, so you, and this is quite common. So in modern Chinese, there common words with this character, like 并且、而且、况且、尚且、且慢、姑且、暂且，这些these are very common words, okay. So let's take a look at the characters. So this one, so actually this is the very original meaning for another character called 祖 and so now this, when you look at the shape of this character, the very original one, it looks like a it's a in Chinese it's called 牌位. I think I can't think of like a in English. There's no such equivalent thing. Okay, so what it is that is a basically is a tablet. Okay, it's a tablet, and also it has a base, so the tablet can um, and can stick in the base, and so you can sit on the table, things like that. And on the tablet, either carve or write. So basically, write your ancestor's name, and so this tablet basically is representing your ancestor. And the Chinese traditionally, every family they have these tablets to represent their ancestry, and then the descendants they should worship those their ancestry often. Okay, so this is this picture. It's this character right here is a picture of those tablets. Okay, so which means the ancestry. Okay, so means ancestry. That's 祖. Okay, 祖. This is 且 is the original character for 祖. Okay, now of course later on, they added altar on the left to represent this meaning, which is ancestry, and then this one gradually they be used as a special character for grammatic purposes. Okay, so this is 且. Okay, next one, 右. 右 original is right hand. Okay, is right hand. Now in modern Chinese, that means again or at the same time, and but after, in addition to, moreover, or besides. So basically is meaning is to, again, to as well. Okay, moreover, in addition to, after. So basically I'm saying something, but I want to add another thing. Okay, either same kind or equivalent or whatever. Okay, so it's adding another thing, just called it 右. 右. So yeah, and yeah, it's basically you adding towards something already there. Okay, it's called a 右. Now if you look at the character itself, you can see this is the right hand. Okay, so that's the right hand right here. Okay, and so yeah, 右. Okay, so right here it's a okay. Next one, 烟. Now 烟 is the original meaning of this character is a kind of bird. It's a name of a bird. Okay, so if you look at the original character, you can see that this basically is it looks like a picture of kind of bird. Okay, that kind of bird has a very long tail. Okay, long tail. Called it 烟. It's called it 烟. Now, in Asian, in classic Chinese, so this 烟 is indication of a question. Okay, where, what, which, how. Okay, 烟. Now also it's a particle in classic Chinese, which means it, so, then, okay, it's that kind of thing. Okay, so this is basically it's a common word in classic Chinese. Okay, and in modern Chinese they don't use this character, really. Okay, yeah, 烟. Okay, 不择事而问焉. 焉得怎么能够得出结论? Yeah, anyway, so there you can see this is a pretty long thing. Okay, so this is that's, it can mean many different things, but you gotta study them in detail, and then and you see many examples, then you get a sense of what it means. Okay, but this is it's no longer in use in for modern Chinese. Okay, and these 语焉不详，心不在焉. Now these are all idioms that from ancient times. Okay, and they're passed down to nowadays, but they're still in use. Okay, not because they're coming from classic Chinese, but so no longer used. They're actually in common use. Okay, so this is yan. Next one is 在. 在 is also alas is an interjection, a particle used for question or interjection in classic Chinese. Okay, so this is also a very common character in classic Chinese and not used in modern Chinese unless you quoting classic quotes. Okay. So this 在. Now this one you can see that it looks like so this one you can see that it's 财生. Okay, so this 财 and then there's a mouse over here. Okay, and so to mean that this is some kind of interjection. Okay. Next one. 吧. 吧. Now 吧 is first it's a onomatopoeia. Okay, so it's representing like the kind of sound, 吧. Okay, cracking sound, some kind of cracking sound. Okay, and 酒吧方言抽烟 bar. Okay, so this is also a phonetic translation of 酒吧 like a bar. Okay, bar 就是酒吧 bar. Okay, now this one also used at the end of a sentence, okay, to indicating entreaty, suggestion, command, etc. Okay, or indicating agreement or acknowledgement, indicating doubt, indicating uncertainty, indicating a pause. So it could indicating a lot of things. Okay, so at the end of the sentence. Okay, so this is a very common word. So you will see a lot of examples. Okay. And now second pronunciation is the fifth tone, which is the 轻声. So this is now become emphatic final particle. So added at the end of the sentence to indicating entreaty, suggestion, command, etc. Okay, yeah, it's things like that. Okay, so a lot of time at the end of the sentence, so it becomes a 轻声. Okay, instead of into the first tone. All right, so next one. Now this one, if you look at the characters, is really simple. Basically, they use the bar, on the right hand side to indicating its pronunciation. That's it. Okay. Next one is ma. Ma is an article or particle used at the end of a question. Question to indicating question. Okay. Implicit. Okay, and so basically it's added at the 你会看喉咙吗，先生 ？Okay, 这辆汽车早该报废了。这辆汽车嘛，早该报废了。Okay, and so this is not indicating a question, but this is indicating it's a pause in the sentence. Okay, and pause of sentence. The purpose of it is try to reduce the assertiveness of the sentence. Okay, but also bring attention to it. Okay, so that that kind of purpose. Okay, now next one is ma. Ma is what? It's used in dialect. Okay, some region of of China is like 下午干嘛？干嘛 is what? Okay, that ma means what? 下午干嘛？ma means what. It's like what we do in the afternoon. Okay. Another pronunciation is ma. Ma. Now, when you use it as ma, this is used for foreign language. It's a phonetic translation for foreign language. Like, for example, like morphine. Morphine in Chinese is called a ma fei. So, yeah, pronounced as like that is pretty much is used only in that translation called ma fei. Okay. Next one. Xu means sigh, breathe out. Okay, it's like the other xu. Okay, so it's an interjection. Means sigh or breathe out. Xu. Okay. Yeah. And so this one also like pretty much used in in some of the words. 喘吁吁, 气吁吁, 长吁短叹. Okay, so that kind of words in that words. Okay. Next one, another pronunciation is called yu. So when you pronounce the yu, that means appeal or petition. Okay, appeal or petition, like a 喻好, 呼吁, 呼吁. Now, 呼吁 is very common words. Okay, 呼吁. 呼吁 is to petition or to appeal. Okay, to appeal. 御天呼地, 御天呼地. So that means try to appeal to the heavens and earth. Okay, so 御. Now, third pronunciation called yu. Now, yu, when you say yu, that means it's a onomatopoeia. Okay, just basically try to describe the sound of shouting at animals, like a yu. Okay. So that means shouting to the animal to stop, like a horse. Okay. So this is a next one. Ne. Now ne is a very, very common character to indicating a question in modern Chinese. Okay. For emphasis added at the end of the sentence, at an end of the question. Okay. End of question. Okay. And also sometimes you add it in the middle of the sentence to emphasize. Okay. 现在呢跟过去大不同了. Okay. So to add it as emphasize and pause. Okay. Use as end of sentence like 他学习呢. So it's to indicating like it's a condition, a continual condition. Okay. 他们都要求比赛呢. So that's adding an emphasis. Okay, that's adding emphasis. 这件事谁不知道呢? So that's it's emphasized on the rhetorical quality of that question. Okay. Now, of course, the first character 你怎么知道呢? That's simply indicating a question. Okay, so this is it's a pretty much used for sentence structure. Okay, grammatic purpose. Okay, sentence structure. So this one is also very, very common. So you see this enough times, then you will see that what this character means. It's also like a second pronunciation is ni. Ni. Now ni means whisper or twittering or woolen cloth. It's the woolen cloth is called a ni. Nizi. That means woolen cloth. Okay. Now another one is whispering or twittering. Twittering. So that's like basically 小鸟小声这个 insects or birds chirping basically. Okay. It's called a ni. Like ninan. Okay, ninan is like see twittering. Okay, twittering. All right. So that's all for today. Okay, that's all for today. 16 characters and happy learning.